Hey everyone, welcome to Undertone Under the Hood. We are excited to launch this series with our first partner here from Spaceback, Casey Saran, the CEO of Spaceback, joining us here. And I'll let him introduce himself in a second, but we're really excited because Undertone is looking to bring our partners together to have casual and hopefully fun conversations about what our partners do, the people behind them, and just get to know everybody involved with what makes Undertone, our partners, and this industry so fascinating. We really orchestrate all of our solutions together for our customers, but it really starts with the people and getting to learn about what you guys do, what motivates you, what makes you guys special. So if you're looking to listen along and watch along, hello. If you want to throw this into another tab while you just work a little bit, that's totally fine. My name is Ben. I am the Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Undertone. And Casey, I'm really excited to have you. And let's jump in to talk right about you. The first thing I'd like you to do is just introduce us for everybody, and let's get going.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Ben. Thanks for having me here. So I'm Casey Saran. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Spaceback. I've been in the programmatic space pretty much my whole career. So I've worked at companies like AdMeld and Google and Rubicon Project. And yeah, started Spaceback a couple of years ago, just seeing so much of the evolution and innovation of programmatic has really focused on the buyer and the seller, and definitely helped the transaction and a lot of improvements that I think are really positive. At the same time, it seems like the user experience has been a bit more of an afterthought, where there has been less innovation. I see a lot of ads that look like they could have been developed 10 years ago that are still running today. So we really wanted to take the learnings that we have in programmatic and our understanding of the space, and think, what would an ad tech company look like that was prioritizing the user experience and putting the user first, without really sacrificing the scale and transparency and measurement and all of the things that make programmatic special.
Great, Casey. So my first real question is, because it's hard to ignore, I mean, you can see some things behind me too. Where are you right now? And I imagine you're working from home. So tell us a little bit about your setup right now.
I'm in my backyard in Sonoma County. So my computer is actually covered in ash from the fires happening right now. So if I just take off, it's because we're evacuated. But yeah, I'm at home in Northern California. I got a puppy on my feet, and I'm in my backyard.
That's amazing. So now that we know where you are, that helps just get us a frame of reference here for the continuing conversation. But let's say, and now I'm trying to think of words on the fly here for this, because I guess we're not doing elevator pitches anymore, as we're staying socially distant and working from home. So let's say I'm crossing you on the street, across the other side of the street with our masks on. You got about 30 seconds. Let's see what this is. This is an elevator pitch. It's more like a passerby pitch. In about 30 seconds, why don't you just tell everybody who Spaceback is and what you guys do?
We see that brands are creating their best content in social media and have become very social first, especially over the past few years. So what we do is we help brands unlock that content, and not just the content, but really the whole user experience, and recreate that in display ads so that the user experience is like they're just seeing a social media post in the wild, or having a very social experience versus having an ad experience. And that combats banner blindness, generates much better performance, and reduces a lot of production costs and design cycles that go into traditional creative process that can have a lot of hurdles and a lot of bumps. So we see really bringing automated creative to the masses, and social display being how we're starting to do that.
What do you think is what makes Spaceback most special?
I think what's most unique about us, I kind of alluded this to earlier in our conversation, is that we put the user first. I haven't really been familiar with any other ad tech company that really, upon formation, and it's really in the DNA to put the user first. And I think that does result in better opportunities for buyers and sellers, and supports the whole value exchange. But a lot of ad tech companies, and especially in the past few years, I'd say have really forgotten that the user is perhaps the most important part of the value exchange. And we can't have ads without users. And the kind of content that we put in front of users and ad units is, sometimes 99.9% of users are having a bad experience, and because 0.1% of people click, people think the ad is working. But it's not if you're alienating and being ignored by most audiences who are exposed to it. So I'd say what makes us special is as we continue to grow, keeping that aspect of our DNA that every single decision we do is about being authentic to the social experience, and putting the user first, and really not allowing people to use our platform to build things that look and feel like traditional ads. We have workflows in place to really ensure that the social elements are really upfront and forward in the ad unit, because that's really what signals to the user what you're seeing is not an ad. This is content that other people are choosing to like, follow, and engage with. And no ad really contains people aren't liking and following ads. They're doing that with content. So that's a very important signifier to make the user experience work well.
Knowing who Undertone is, I'm curious, why you like working with companies like Undertone. What do you think works really well about the relationship that we have?
I mean, I think Undertone has always been at the cutting edge of high impact experiences and good experiences that are more engaging than standard banners. So I think it's really a match made in heaven. When we first started talking about the partnership, it wasn't trying to make it work. It was so natural that we are integrated with all of the social platforms and can pull in and have templates to put these social experiences into standard banners, but we weren't doing anything in the high impact space. So our exclusive partnership with Undertone really means that social display isn't something that just buyers of standard inventory can take advantage of. Now it's something that buyers can take advantage of for higher impact opportunities also that are a bit more high impact and premium in some cases than a standard banner ad. So we're stoked about the partnership and think it's such a no-brainer, and it's something we talk about with a lot of our partners all the time, where we think that it's one of the best ways to engage and test social display.
Totally agree. Now, I couldn't have said it better myself. So just a couple more questions here, Casey, and for everyone listening in, thank you again for joining us. I'm curious, based on the partnership that we have and all the awesome innovations that you guys have that we're helping to bring to market, I would love to know what the best piece of feedback you feel like you've gotten from a customer on Spaceback, and just the things that you generally hear about working with you guys.
I like that question because we get a lot of good feedback about our product. It is kind of more fun than a lot of other kind of ad systems where it does feel very social. I'd say the single best feedback that we've ever gotten was from a media planner who said that our product is actually as easy as we said it was. And she said she has been in ad tech for over 10 years and has never experienced a product to actually be like, everyone says their product is easy. But the fact that she told us that made us feel really good. It is hard to differentiate in ad tech because everyone says their product is quick and easy. But we really do have partners who are building and launching new creative in less than 30 minutes before delivering impressions live in market. And I don't think anyone can say that. So the fact that I think the market recognizes that we are different because we actually are easy to use and can show that in a quick demo. And I think within the first couple of days of a brand activating Spaceback, they're having a good experience. They're not waiting weeks to have reporting come into a certain dashboard to know what's going on. It's just a really easy way to experience social display, and from day one have good results.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have allowed us, and this partnership has allowed us to unlock those same opportunities with high impact and Spaceback and social display as well. I mean, we have people turning things around in 24 hours for a beautiful high impact ad with your technology and this partnership. So I couldn't agree more. I mean, it's really insane, which is awesome. I appreciate it, Casey. It's been super fun as always talking to you. If you have any parting words for any of our listeners, speak now or forever hold your peace. But I want to thank everybody for listening along, and hopefully had some fun and got to learn a thing or two along the way.
Cool. Thanks so much, Ben. I really appreciate the time, man, all the great questions and the partnership. Love working with you and everyone on the Undertone team.
Us too. So, well, thank you so much for kicking off Undertone Under the Hood, and we're excited for the next bunch of episodes, and hopefully we can extend this conversation to a longer one in the near future.
Sounds great. Thanks, Ben.
All right.